What's up, my aqua friends? Today we are going to do a simple flower, pretty much a one-layer flower, and I'm going to walk you through the whole thing. I'm going to provide you a reference photo to follow along. So here we go. I am sort of doing the lighter petals that are on the top of the flower, the very first set of petals. I'll also provide you the reference photo. So I'm sort of pre-wetting areas, and I'm picking up a very light, I think this is quinacridum scarlet that I'm using, and it's a really pretty peachy pink. Okay, so I'm just painting in all these top level petals. There is very close to the center, it has some yellow and green tones. So as I go along, I'm trying to add that. The yellow that I'm using is ISO Yellow Deep. It's a longer name. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it will be in the description. Sort of making a shadowy color with that little bit of blue, whatever blue I had on my palette there, for some of the streaks within the flower. So this is pretty easy. This is like a beginner's level project. As you see, I am not doing anything fancy. I'm just pretty much doing a whole petal with some very pale colors. And while it's still wet, you could add a little bit more of that saturation towards the center of the flower. Add some lines. It's not hard. Just have fun with it. Don't be afraid. If there's something that you don't like, or if it's too dark, you could always take the paint off, okay, by wetting your brush, dabbing it on a piece of paper towel, and then picking up some of the paint to make it paler. And I will be doing that during this video, you will see. Some people think, oh my God, I have a big blob of paint here and it's so dark and I don't know if I like it. And a lot of beginners don't realize that, you know, you could pick up that paint, and a lot of watercolor is about doing that. It's just as much about picking up paint as putting it on. So we put it on and then we take it off in some areas for highlights and for a more three-dimensional look. Okay, so here I am adding a little bit more of that ISO yellow. I also have leaf green that I'm dipping into, because they're towards the center, it does get more green. So that really strong pink is ochre pink, and the next layer of petals is quite bright. So I'm starting to lay that color down. Sort of defining these petals a bit more by outlining them, because those back petals do show through to the front. So I'm combining the ochre with the quinacridone scarlet, and by using these two colors, I'm keeping it simple, but I am providing a variety of different hues and shades by using two different colors. See, I'm picking up there. That was a little too bright, and I ended up picking up and wiping off on my paper towel. Picking up again. So this is like a really fast 15-minute project. I'm working on a very small canvas. I think it's 6x4. I'm in love with these little mats that I got from Amazon, and it just makes the cutest gift, guys. So it's really easy and fast to get this cute little 15-minute painting done. And you have these little mats that you could put it on, and it's just simple and a beautiful gift to give to somebody. I mean, who wouldn't want a pink daisy? So while the petal is still wet, I just add in a little bit extra pink where I want it, kind of outlining some of these, putting the veins down the middle of the flower, just very small little accents like this. I'm not going for a realistic look here. I just want this to be a fast 15-minute little study that we're, having fun with. So I got this glass dip pen, and I dipped it into some pink liquid watercolor, and I'm just kind of making some of those areas darker and upping the contrast, because the middle of the flower is quite bright, and it's a nice tonal contrast to the petals. Adding my green. There's quite a lot of green right around that center, right along the edges. Okay, so that ISO yellow is very, very deep yellow color, and then really bright ochre. I mix the two together a little bit to get more of an orange. And that's salt. Sprinkle a little salt there. Okay, this is where I fucked up, guys. I am sorry, but I forgot to press record. Basically, I just wiped off the salt and added a little bit more green to up that tonal contrast around some of the seeds. I just used a very dark greenish black color to do some of the seeds in the center there. So now I'm using my pen. I'm upping the contrast even more with a very, very dark neutral tint mixed with a little bit of sap green. I really want that middle of the flower to stick out and really pop. I am going to add some more ochre and some more ISO and just really, really up the contrast and up the saturation. I want to make it more vibrant, more alive. All right, here's my little frame. Isn't it cute, guys? Oh, I'm so glad you joined me today. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and I'll have all the links below. See you next week, guys. Thanks.